Hey there, it's Del, and today we've got a project. We're going to turn this wall into a utility wall by hanging up a pegboard. And we have in the package the hardware for hanging up, and we got 10 by 10. We got 4 of these, and we've got some 10 by not quite 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe a half, so 1.5 on there. When we got 2 of these, and these feel like a different material. They feel metallic. So we're going to open up these things, and we're going to learn while you're learning, or vice versa. So we haven't had anything set up. And do-it-yourself Del here again, and I'm in the middle of a project. It was one of my $1 million ideas, one of my bright ideas to put up pegboards, and then the idea was that I wouldn't have to go searching around for tools and items that I need. So I'm part way through this, and I figured this little corner here wasn't being used for anything, so it's no real loss there if it's somehow got some point of utility to it. And these are certain things that we use a lot, and they're right there, and I know they'll be here. And that's affixed in there pretty good. I have another keyboard situation here. These were put on with double-sided tape, and so I'm going to hang lighter things on here. I have a large assortment of paraphernalia here specifically for pegboards and hanging up useful items and tools and so forth. And so, at any rate, here I am partway through the project. Also got these, and these are extremely heavy. So I was thinking of putting those here, and I'm kind of questioning whether I should do that right now. So it's just another example of Plan A not working. I think that these other areas here will work out eventually. It's not something that I'm going to be able to do instantly, but so that's where I'm at with this. I really thought this would work, and I thought it would work instantaneously, but there are a lot of different configurations here to
what do you got on the pegboard so far?
Okay, so this is something we use a lot. We also use the pull-out tape measure, and I think I might put that on someplace. We use duct tape a lot. Greatest invention since the wheel. And then we use a smaller level a lot. We got a little bit longer level down there. All of this tucked into a corner where it's not going to bother anybody. And then we got a system of a few screwdrivers here, which we always searching around. And here's a screwdriver-like device for drilling a pilot hole. And then we have a scissors. We have a rubber mallet. We have a smaller scissors, and you can see that the hook popped out. These items come in 2 sizes, and apparently I got the size that's the smaller one. And the scissors, and then here's another flashlight here. So flashlight here, and here's an item that when you have to have it, save yourself a trip to the garage. It's a hacksaw. It's just a handheld type of hacksaw. Sometimes you can't get into certain places with a regular hacksaw, and this comes in really handy, and then that saves a trip out to the garage and or the tool shed looking for them. And so I'm thinking maybe I could put the regular full-size hacksaw here somewhere. I think this is going to be the kind of project that you make it up as you go. I really thought that it was a grand idea, but I'm beginning to rethink it might not be. But there's no harm, no foul. These things can be untaken off, and even if it did work out perfectly, I was planning maybe at some point when these projects die down to take these things off maybe, but it's a corner that's not really being used, and it's not bothering anybody if you put something there, and you can actually put something longer in there. I got this screwdriver, and it's a marvelous tool if you want to apply torque to something. Maybe you're finishing it off and you're almost there, and you need to get it all the way in there snug. And this is another tool used a lot. Grabber. And this is a special one. I don't think they make them anymore. When I paid for this, it was $20-some, and it's all plastic, but it comes in so handy at times. And so that's where we sit with this project. We got these two heavy ones that I'm not so sure that I wanted to affix them here. My problem here is I don't have studs behind the walls, so I'd be basically hanging these up in one level, maybe 2 levels of panel. But it's no substitute for hanging it into a stud, shooting it into a stud. And also, these items here came with this, and to me they would be extremely handy. You could put screws in or something, and if you're say shooting something in, you could just reach and know that the right size screws are there. And I think these would be extremely handy, but I have not figured out. Is that scissors? Well, this is coming in handy right away. I needed scissors. It's right there, and I'm going to open this up and show you what we're doing here. And these small little items, and there's no instructions with this, by the way. So I'm always complaining about, saying don't look at the instructions unless you have to. Well, that's not an option this time because there are no instructions. And here we get just one out. There. Okay. So this is what these look like. They're threaded on the outside, and I'll get the flashlight on this so I can see it better too. And it's flat on the one side. I'm not sure what purpose they serve, but it might have something to do with that black little black box there that I showed you a minute ago. And there's other hardware that's bigger that I'm also not sure what to do with. I'll just put the flashlight back here. It's coming in handy, at least one thing. And then I'll get this scissors again. Usually I gotta go hunting for a scissors. And this one's right here. So, and then we'll see what we got here. Now this is a bigger piece of hardware. And again, I think it might have something to do with that black box that I just showed you, but this is what this looks like. Get a little extra light on there. With this, there. So, again, not quite sure. But let me see. It's about the same size as that box. So, there's the side there. So I'll hang this up again in the proper place, and I'll see if maybe this has got something to do with it. Maybe that somehow fits in there. Still not sure. So for now, it doesn't look like it's wide enough to fit that, but it would help. And we still have the box, so we could look up the manufacturer's name and maybe look online to see what they have. It wouldn't be the first time that doing things that way resulted in ideas, and they show you what to do in that. But maybe they saved themselves
a few dollars by not providing the instructions. But I do think that that would be extremely useful. Have these compartments. For example, maybe you're when you need a 2-prong to 3-prong electrical outlet converter. You could have a few of those in one of these boxes, and then you would know where to get one when you need one. Stuff like that just makes things save time and effort. And the weather gets cold, you might not want to go running around outside chasing things. But that would be the idea. So that's going to have to be something that I work out, that the ideas for it. But it just goes to show you, you think out a plan and you think, oh, that's going to work out perfect and everything's going to be instantaneous. It doesn't always work that way. But we'll continue with this if I get any more ideas about it. It'll be a work in progress. And these items come in different sizes, and I think some of the sizes that this came in are the smaller size, and it require the bigger size. And stick them in there so they stay. But okay, so that's all I have to say on this matter right now. And so are you ready for my Spanish lesson for the day? No tengo más ideas. They say goodbye. Hasta luego.